Hey guys, 828 Fine Adventure. I've got some recovery hooks for the front of this 25 Tacoma. I got the standard ones like this, and I thought they would fit, but since I put a skid plate on the Tacoma, I had to get the bar that goes across. RCI Off-Road makes it. It's the front brace that goes under the radiator and the condensers. So because of the angles of that compared to the factory one that came on the 4Runner, I don't think these will work. There's too much of an angle. So I got another set, and we're gonna try them both out. So this set is narrow at the top. See the difference? So this one's really wide. This one also, you know, sticks out a little further, which would help you put a soft shackle on it. This also has this. Go on there and bring it down a little bit, and that helps you get that soft shackle in there because it's really tight. So I noticed that on the 4Runner. If these work out good, I might replace the ones on the 4Runner. Now these are anodized red. They're not powder coated red. You know, I like the powder coated red, but we'll see. Maybe I can find some in this design that are powder coated. But let's go ahead and see which one fits the best. Okay, this uses a 17mm socket on these bolts here. So this cross brace is right here, and you see how it angles up at this steep angle. So that's what I'm gonna do here, is I'm gonna take these off. All right, this will take forever unless I use my handy dandy tool here. So let's see. Okay, so we're bolting up the first one here. And let's see how this goes. Okay, now let me show you. Okay, you see the angle, and there's a gap right there. Now this isn't fully tightened on, but you can see it's pressing up against that cross brace that I got from RCI Off-Road. Now they might have remedied this since, I'm not sure. On the SR5, SRs, maybe the TRD Sport, maybe an off-road entry level or something, like not the premium, but just the regular TRD off-road, you might need this cross brace to install a skid plate. I did on this SR5. So if I tighten that down, it would just jam up against that. It would bend it maybe, or do something. It would just put a lot of stress on the bolts. So this one will not work, okay? And because they're just too wide. You can see that gap. I mean, it's pretty extreme. It's about about an 1/8 of an inch. So let's try the other one. And this one right here does come with hardware. So that's nice. And I like that shim that it comes with. Okay. Oh yeah, I like the way these fit. Oh yeah, those give you plenty of room to put a soft shackle over. Always use a kinetic rope and some soft shackles. Don't use a snatch strap or whatever those things are called. They're things that just put a lot of stress on your vehicle getting snapped out of some pull. Use a kinetic rope and some soft shackles. Embrace the new technology. Yeah, these look good. They fit great. Let me show you. Look at that. It's not up against that. Doesn't press. Came with bolts that fit nicely. It just took a second to get them in. Look at that. These cost a little more. They're not as expensive as Toyotas, but yeah, they look good. They fit good, especially with that brace. Nice. I'm pleased. Definitely a good purchase. So let me show you again the difference. Can you see that? You know, this is what we got here. So look at that difference. You can see how wide this is. That's why it wasn't working with that cross brace that I got from RCI, which works. The RCI brace works perfect, except with these wide recoveries. I mean, I could have just hacked one end off of it or something, but or filed. You couldn't have filed it. It would have got too thin on this section, but you know, or ground it down. But these work great. I mean, you can see why they work great. So I'm gonna go ahead and install the other one. Let's get at it. Now these again are 17. The bolts that came with those new recovery points are 18. So I just swap out a socket, but not a big deal. That's how we do it. Here we go. Check that out. See how it sits? It's perfect. You can get a soft shackle over this. Yeah. Plenty of room. I like these. I'm going to get some for the 4Runner eventually. Swap them out. These are great. Okay, folks, was this a necessary mod? No. You know, these are heavy duty steel. They work great. They're on most of the Toyota trucks. And, you know, you could take these, sand it, paint it red if you wanted. You could even buy another one and do two, since they don't have one on each side. They have this dinky thing on the other side, but I'm sure there's a purpose. So these regular ones that you see all over Amazon and everywhere people selling don't fit if you have to add a crossbar to this to add a skid plate. So remember that. These are too wide. You don't want to just tighten it up and not look at it. It's going to squish up in there and it's going to look wonky, and it's going to bend things, maybe even strip the bolt. So be careful going too fast. Always check these things out. So these didn't work. So anybody want to offer me some money for those, I'll sell them to you. And also, I will put links under the video in the description of all these things, these recovery points and where I found them, especially the ones that fit great with this cross member. Now, these fit, you know, in the 4Runner, they fit. This style fits fine, but there isn't a lot of clearance with the skid plate and everything else in there and the front bumper parts to get a soft shackle in. You can, but it's tight. So, you know, I do like the way the other ones were, where they had a little spacer on top and it dropped it down a little bit. Gives you more room, you know, just to put that over there when you're struggling out in the dirt or whatever. So, anyways, these fit great. It was an easy mod. You can see them down there. I'll put links under the video. And I got more mods coming for this Tacoma and the 4Runner this summer. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. See ya.